Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Aquarius, June 13, 2025. A jolt of enthusiasm is arriving today due to the full moon in Sagittarius. All full moons open a doorway for you in the multiple days before and after them. For you, this lunation energizes your solar house of short-distance travel with an exhilarating burst of fire and light. Consider using this time to make exciting new plans now or in the months ahead around road trips, quick flights, or even staycations in your hometown. Switch up why. Our routine and step out of your comfort zone. You'll be glad that you did and ready for an adventure. A new string of successes brings renewed confidence in your talents and leadership abilities. You can leverage this energy to push yourself and your agenda forward faster than you thought. If you're feeling the stress of being pulled in a myriad of directions at once, stop. Take a deep breath and step aside. It's time to breathe deeply and relax. Put queries, worries, fretting and stressing to one side today. There's no point in going anywhere if you're not in the driver's seat, and there's seriously no point in convincing yourself you are in the driver's seat when you are not. As you navigate the balance between personal freedom and partnership security, trust your inner guidance to steer you in the right direction. Harness your newfound energy to achieve your aspirations, all while maintaining a mindful eye on future challenges. The stars are aligned in your favor, providing a platform for both personal and financial growth, as well as the enhancement of your social connections. You're likely more comfortable connecting with people in a personal one-to-one way. This is often a natural thing for a. However, group situations can offer opportunities that don't always happen in a two-person scenario. The essence of this day's vibration will encourage you to broaden your scope through group chats or other types of communication. If this makes you nervous, just take things slow and easy. Your magnetism will work wonders for you, as will your communication skills. The moon's first visit to your communication sector since Saturn returned to your relationship sector and since Venus, the planet of love, left last week, was always going to be a valuable chance to get the communication lines open. With no planets in your communication sector, the moon's monthly visits have been key to keeping the communication lines open. However, a full moon comes with the additional benefits of being able to push through communication roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined. 5 days after Venus left your relationship sector and as the 5 planets still here are regrouping, today's full moon in your communication sector couldn't come with better timing. As well as making it easier to push through communication roadblocks and barriers, whether real or imagined, a friendly aspect to all 5 planets in your relationship sector before the moon leaves tomorrow is making it easier to give your emotional responses and relationships a voice. Aquarius, your vision wants grounding. Quote of the day: ideas only matter when they touch the earth. Color: electric lavender, inspired and cool. Lucky numbers: 6, 10, 13. It's time to take one of your boldest thoughts and begin building. Don't wait for approval. Your path is meant to look different. Our eyes in the sky. Here is your in-depth tarot reading for June 13, 2025, and today's energy is rich with possibility, emotional release, and meaningful perspective shifts. The cards pulled are the Empress, 7 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 4 of Swords, and the Sun. Today starts with the Empress, a beautiful reminder of abundance, nurturing, and the creative force that lives in all of us. Whether you've been tending to a literal project or simply trying to show up for yourself with more kindness, the Empress brings assurance that your softness is a strength. This energy invites you to lean into what makes you feel whole, whether it's time in nature, a heartwarming conversation, nourishing food, or even just being present in your body. There's something healing in slowing down and receiving the moment instead of chasing the next. It's often when we allow ourselves to be that inspiration strikes. If you've been neglecting your needs lately or pouring into others more than yourself, this is your invitation to come back to center. Think of it like watering your own roots. Next is the 7 of Cups, a card of choices and dreams, but also illusions. Have you found yourself mentally spinning lately, caught between too many options, second-guessing your decisions, or comparing your journey to others? This card shows up when our imagination is powerful, but our focus is scattered. You may feel drawn to several paths at once, unsure of which one to trust. The good news is, you don't Have to have it all figured out today. Instead, what if you picked the option that made you feel most present and alive? Not what seems most practical or impressive, but what resonates in your gut. Give yourself permission to explore without pressure. Sometimes the most unexpected path leads us to where we need to be. Then comes the Knight of Swords, and this is where the tempo shifts. This card brings momentum, clarity, and action, but also a reminder not to rush so fast that we miss the here. Of what we're chasing. You might get a burst of energy today, a sudden idea, or the urge to speak your truth. Go with it, but also ground yourself. If you've been putting off a conversation or a task because of fear or overthinking, this is your green light to move forward. Think about the last time you acted on instinct and it paid off. You're being called to trust yourself in that same way again. Confidence grows through action. Following that, we meet the Four of Swords, a card of intentional rest. This one's important, especially after the intensity of the night. It's okay to need a breather. In fact, it's necessary. You don't have to earn rest by exhausting yourself first. Whether it's 10 minutes of quiet, a break from social media, or a full day unplugged, this card whispers that your peace is worth prioritizing. Think of it like this: even the strongest trees are still during winter, gathering strength to bloom again. If your mind feels noisy or your heart heavy, take a moment to step back and simply breathe. Stillness isn't stagnation, it's sacred. Finally, we close with the Radiant Sun, one of the most uplifting cards in the tarot. It brings warmth, optimism, and the feeling of finally seeing clearly. This is a card of joy and renewal. If you've been waiting for a sign that brighter days are ahead, this is it. You may receive good news, reconnect with someone who uplifts you, or simply feel a wave of gratitude for how far you've come. Don't underestimate the power of those small joys today, the way the light hits your window, the sound of someone's laughter, or the relief of releasing a burden you didn't know you were carrying. Sometimes it's those little sparks that rekindle our whole spirit. So today, June 13th, brings a reminder that growth isn't always loud, decisions don't have to be perfect, and joy can sneak in even on the days we didn't expect it. You are allowed to bloom gently, act boldly, rest freely, and believe in what's possible for you. Even if you can't quite see the full picture yet, I'd love to know what part of today's reading spoke most deeply to you. Have you been navigating big decisions, or learning how to rest in a fast-moving world? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's open a space where we can all reflect, support, and grow together.